what's going on now, right? But let's get it from y'all vantage points from those spaces, right? Self destruction.
Yeah. Okay. Uh. Yes, that was absolutely a seminal moment in hip hop. Is that 90?
Self destruction
88?
was like 88.
88?
Yeah, it was like 88.
Uh.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a young uh baby of a child of hip hop, with a mother that was not a child, that was not a mother of hip hop, self destruction was a good way for me to get all of my favorites in and be able to play some music in front of mom and there not be no issue.
Playing all that damn cussing.
But it also
that damn cussing.
but that also sparked We're All in the Same Gang
Yep.
for the West Coast version of that. I wish they did that again, man. I wish they did that again. Like going through so much. I mean, we're at 30 more years of hip hop after that.
And think about the relevancy of the social issues and the social climate.
Right, we missed that attention to those issues for about 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? And it's been slowly building back up over the last 10 to 15 years. But actually, one thing I wanted to bring up along those same lines was November 7th, 1995, which just recently passed the 25-year anniversary of the release of Goody Mob Soul Food. Now, what self-destruction did for me as to bringing the idea that this hip-hop thing, this thing that's supposed to be child's music, could be converted for a social justice cause. Soul Food, it was the full manifestation of that in album form, and much more visceral, much more serious, much more. It felt more important.
Thought process.
Dirty
Yeah,
South.
man.
Dirty South.
Free. I want to be free, man. You know. Yeah. Shout out to Good Mob. Like I said, it's 25-year anniversary of that album, and I remember.
They just dropped a new one too, by the matter of fact.
I remember. Hold on. What day did Pac die? September '96. Never mind. Disregard. But dude, I remember going to pick up Goody Mob from Blockbuster Music over on Rainbow. I had to go over there because that was the only place that still had it. And I remember riding that CD for like 5 days straight. Like, it really just felt that important to me. It really just felt, if you gave a damn about anybody, that you should be listening to this album. And if you didn't understand it, try to understand.
Well, I think that was part of the appeal on that one, was just that it was a common man's language album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it was very come in the front door, ground level.
It was home.
We got you.
Yeah.
Hey, how to rap? How'd you feel about that self-destruction, bro? And how you feel about the reflective property of it now, or relevancy if you see any?
I like that it was broadcast as such. That message widescreen. That was awesome. But now you get messages broadcast widescreen, like, what's it called? Woo wop wop wop. You know. Yeah. You know. That's too much. But they could have said that was too much.
But Luke ain't gonna say WAP is too much.
Too Short ain't gonna say WAP is too much.
Oh, he's showing it.
Oh,
like
speaking of Too Short.
Too Short gonna say he got shorted a little bit.
Yeah, straight up. Shit, what's my
Don't
favorite
fight
word?
the field. Yeah.
Shit.
He had some.
He's
He had
like-
some songs that was game changing.
Yeah.
Too Short probably gave them a call and said, "Ladies, I require at least 3 more pussy references than you have in this song."
Boy.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Quarter, what about you, bro? How you feel about that self-destruction? And you got to see it from a different vantage point, cause
You trying to say I'm an OG or
no,
something?
no. But what I'm saying is that whereas I think a lot of folks may have been looking at it from just a consumer end, you were still involved with. You had a interest in music different than just I'm listening to it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know it. I mean,
Not at that time.
yeah, I was.
Yeah, bro, I think so because we're looking at
You trying to say that nigga old?
No,
88?
no, no.
Right, I was gonna say, you trying to say?
No,
Well,
no,
I mean,
no, stop.
I wasn't even in high school.
No, what I'm saying is you looking at it and you getting to see people who look like you, and you like, damn, they getting to do it. Like these is the new round of entertainers, and I think it just.
But none of them look like me. They were all older than me.
No, I think I know.
I feel what you're saying. They were black,
yeah.
Younger black men or whatever.
We didn't know how old. We didn't understand the time lapse that it takes to get there. In my mind, I'm thinking them dudes is like just out of high school, right?
Right.
Not understanding them dudes is really grown. So I'm getting to see dudes looking like me, like, yeah, you know what I mean? And he's a rapper, bro.
No, but I know what you're saying. You're saying like they're like a bridge generation for us. Like we couldn't really immerse ourselves in the feelings and in the adult nature of a lot of the topics that were coming out.
Bro,
then.
I love P-Bo Bryson. I'm not trying to do doo-wop on the corner, bro. I ain't trying to sing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
But what we
Just
could
real
do.
talk, fam.
But what we could do is find somebody 3, 4, 5 years older than us and see how they're experiencing this same thing. And you're like, hey man, if I were at that state in life, that age in life,
And think
that point in
about
life.
and think about the bridge, cause you're a producer, right?
Mhm.
And a DJ. That's a producer, but he a rapper. He's directly doing what we saw on the screen.
Well, to me, it was kind
That's
of
a
like
different kind of.
it was kind of like the hip hop version of "We Are the World." You know, that's how that's you know one of them. It was a collaboration of everybody. You know, that's a
Hey,
you know that was my
Yeah, I think everybody took that too. You know what
that
I
was
mean?
like my view. Like, okay, this is our hip hop version, and okay, you know.
okay, I got a good example for how people just a few years older than us serve as a bridge generation. MC Bree, Ain't No Future in Your Front. Like, that's 91, right?
Everybody played that.
Everybody played it, and everybody that was 3, 4, 5 years older than us was jamming to that shit, and we jammed to that shit because they jammed to that shit.
And that shit went hard with the funky worm in it.
Right, you know what I mean? but we didn't understand. But we didn't understand the significance of it enough to enjoy it the same way somebody a few years older than us could at that time because you were teenagers.
Well, Bree wasn't really talking to us. Bree was an older cat.
But just like I said, you got to see.
But we
something
felt
you
it.
could
We was
emulate.
skating like a motherfucker. To
But we
the
felt it.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We felt where he was coming from because the bottom line, what Bree was talking about is, you know, respect.
Mm-hmm.
And we were people who were, you know, raised by people who, you know, felt that respect was one of the things that you had to make sure that you maintained.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And that you didn't just, you know, give your respect willy-nilly to any old motherfucker just because. But, you know, they had to, you know, not necessarily get hazed, but had to earn that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of people that I do not like one iota, but I respect them to the fullest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe they probably say the exact same about me. So therefore, we can be in the same facility and not have no stupid stuff happen because I don't like him. He don't like me. We don't need to get in each other's face to remind each other of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Mutual respect.
It's not finna change right now. Hell, we'll even say what's up to each other. And I know Jeff and but just I acknowledge that you're here. I don't want you to be all like, I seen PL, he was playing me to the left. Nah, I came and spoke to you. You know what I'm saying? So